It's Father's Day, and nobody has said anything to me.
Oh, you're here! Hey, Dad! Let's go, come on! Bye, Dad!
Bye, mija. I was just stretching out, you know. Let me get my wood. I come home thinking my daughter's gonna hug me, and she hugs her friend. Oh, man, I'm so tired. Hey, Jacob, come here, Papa. Hey, what's today's date, Papa? You know what's today's date?
Yeah, everybody knows that.
What is it?
It's Sunday. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, what is it?
It's President's Day.
Bye, Papas.
Bye.
Hey, Junior, hey, give me that water, Papas.
The water's right there. Just get it down here and finish this game.
PlayStation, it's from the devil. I forbid that because they lose all sense of notion and what's going on around them, man. He couldn't get me the water because PlayStation was more important. Oye, mija!
¿Qué pasó, viejo?
Ya vine de trabajar, mija. Tengo hambre.
Ay, qué bueno, viejo. Qué bueno que ya llegaste.
Pues sírveme, ¿no? Pues ya
Oye,
tengo hambre.
oye, viejo, ¿pero qué horas son?
Pues son las 7.
Ay, no, mijo, mejor sírvete tú porque ya va a empezar mi novela favorita y no me la puedo perder. Es mi novela cristiana, ¿eh? Mi novela cristiana.
Oye, pues,
¿Qué pasó?
¿cuál novela cristiana?
Ay, por la del Señor de los Cielos, mijo. Ay, sírvete tú, mijo, sírvete.
Ah, caray. Esa no me la sabía. My wife's good. She's a beautiful woman. She really loves me and everything. But, you know, I wish serving me food was more important than the novela cristiana. That's what I expect from my kids. I mean, I know they love me, you know. I mean, you saw my daughter when she walked away after she didn't hug me. She hugged a friend. She said, "Bye, Dad. I love you." You know. So I mean, I know they love me, but I mean, they love me, you know. I think.
My earliest memory with my dad will probably be when he first started taking me to work. He taught me how to use all those machines and like drug. Since that day, he's like always taking me to work and teach me all about what hard work means and all that stuff. And I really appreciate him for that.
My favorite thing to do with my dad currently is to go inside the pool.
Just to hang out with him. It's always fun. Always laugh. My dad's a hard worker, which I look up to him a lot because of that. And he's a really funny guy too. So he teaches me, like looking at him, reminds me to always be positive. Like whenever, you know, it's positive vibes.
My favorite quality about my dad is that he turns every bad situation into a good one. So he's always like how my brother said, like keep positive.
I love him.
Thank you for being such a hardworking dad and always doing the most for us.
My favorite quality about my dad is that he's hardworking. He always works hard.
My favorite quality about my dad would be that he's funny.
If you were here right now, I would say that he's the best dad, and that thank you. I would thank him for everything that he's done for us.
If my dad was here right now, I would probably say thank you for everything you've done and tried hard to help us and to support us.
My earliest memory with my dad would be probably going to the alley zoo when we were younger. There was this fan that sprayed out water, and like I didn't want to be sprayed by the water because I didn't want to get all like, you know, sprayed by the water. So I was like throwing a tantrum, but my dad really wanted to take a picture in front of it, so he like held on to me.
Oh, my earliest memory with him was when I was very, very young, and it was when he was first teaching me how to play the drums. And there's one specific song that we would practice all the time that I would just go all out, and then my dad would just start laughing, and I would look at him confused and be like, what's wrong with my drumming? And then I look at it now and I was like, oh, it was just whatever. I was just like doing whatever on the drums. So
my earliest memory is when he used to have his red Acura Integra, and I would always tell him to go faster on the freeway, and he always would.
My favorite quality would be that he's very funny. I would say he's very funny. He's kind of like, I guess, like the life of the party.
that he's like very funny.
I was saying that he's really caring, and that he's really easy to get along with, and that you can talk to him easily.
That I love you. That I love him.
That I love him too, and thank you for everything that he's done for me since I was little.
Yeah, it's basically thank you. I love that I love him too, and that I'm very grateful to have a father like him in my life.
Oh, my favorite quality of my dad is that he is very logical. He really stands for the facts. And
yeah,
that's
he's very
just the
good
way it is.
at arguing for his point and standing up for what he thinks is correct and right.
And it's very entertaining to watch.
Yes. I think the favorite between like me, Christopher, Diane, is me.
Wait,
because
Christopher doesn't count.
Does he? No.
That's not fair because he's the first boy.
My dad only likes Christopher because he's the boy. But other than that, I mean, soy que anaseo, tengo la cara pintada.
No, that's what he said.
Qué negro, ¿sabes? We're like, no. Yo soy la que mando aquí.
What I would say to my dad if he was here, like, let's say this was the last time I would ever like speak to him, I would thank him for making me laugh so much when he like doesn't take no for an answer, or he'll like do his moonwalk on the floor pretending to be Michael Jackson.
Or his Kiko face.
Oh yeah. You know,
yeah, I would tell him that too. I would tell him like, oh, thank you for making my life interesting and having a lot of memories, because like I feel like that's the only way where like we have funny memories to share. And something I would say to my dad if he was here right now is I love you. Ooh. Period. We're so ugly.
My earliest memory of my dad was when I was younger. He bought me and my sister a white bunny to take care of. We named the bunny Bugs, after Bugs Bunny, the cartoon. I still remember that moment because it was like one of the first moments that my dad started to teach me and my sister about responsibility, taking care of something, feeding it, cleaning after it. So that's been one of my earliest moments with my dad.
Yeah, my earliest memory of my dad was, when I was really, really young, a baby. My mom was a worker, and my dad used to take care of me. Usually it's the opposite way. The mom takes care of the baby while the dad works, but they switch positions. And my dad's the one that helped me talk to you, learn how to walk, helped me learn how to eat and all that stuff. Basically took care of me and helped me grow.
I think my favorite quality for my dad is hard worker. My dad came to this country with pretty much nothing, and I'm proud to say that he's at where he's at within his job because he put a lot of hard work into that job. You know, he showed me that no matter where you're at, no matter how small the job is, no matter how insignificant the job may seem to someone, you give them your best. You work to the absolute best, and you keep pushing forward, and you know, you show people that, you know, you're there to work. You know, you're there to be there for them, and that's, I would say, one of the best qualities that my dad has shown me.
If my dad was here now, I would tell him that I love him and that he's a hard worker. And I'm glad that he's in my life. I'm thankful for God, you know, that he's in my life. Carrying me, you know, making money for his family. You know, he stayed with my mom for all these years. Even though there's up and downs, he still stayed with he still stayed with us, you know.
My father figure would be my mom and Pastor Bravo.
My father figure would be my mom as well, and Brother Bravo as well, because I've been knowing him for a long time.
My earliest memory was when my tío picked me up when I was a little kid. I was hiding in a jumper, so I was afraid of clowns. So he just picked me up, and I was like, you know, I have to suck it up.
I remember one time my mom took me for Chuck E. Cheese for my birthday with my family members.
Well, my mom would be there with us, and even Pastor Bravo, because he always checking us like every day. If they were here, I would have say I love him so much, and her, my mom, they give us everything we have, you know. And Pastor Bravo, you know, he'd be with us like when I was young, yeah, every day and 24/7.
So that was the same thing. My mom was there for us every day, even though she was working. She used to think about us every day. Me and my uncle, the Pastor Bravo, we treat him like as a father figure because our dad's not there with us at all. So yeah.
The earliest memory I have of my dad would probably be in kindergarten, when it was my first day of school and my dad took me to my classroom, and I was just nervous. I didn't know what to do. And then my dad just like held my hand and gave me some encouraging words. My favorite quality about my dad would be that he's adventurous. So he likes to actually do things outdoors, go hiking, go horseback riding, or go zip lining. So it's pretty cool because you get to see different views when you go up the mountain. If my dad was here right now, I would thank him for everything that he's done throughout my almost 20 years of life, and that I love him so much, and basically thank yous isn't enough for everything that he's done.
I think my earliest memory with my dad has to be as a kid I thought I was really fast. I used to always tell my dad, you know, like, Dad, I'm like really fast, and I guess one day, you know, I would always tell him like race me, and he never wanted to race me. And then one day he decided that he was gonna race me, and yeah, he kind of just dusted me and left me in the park as he just like ran. And it's like my earliest memory because I was like, I don't know, 4, and it was a very humbling experience at the age of 4.
My earliest memory with my dad was when he protected me from like there was these 3 guys out there, and they're trying to, you know, they're giving him a hard time, and then he pushed me down a stairway, so I was like trapped between like a bunch of toys, like pushed me, threw me over, and then he started fighting them.
My favorite quality about my dad has to be that he is a man of many layers, like an ogre, you know. Onions have many layers, ogres have many layers, my dad has many layers, and so a lot of people see him for his exterior and think like that he's a serious guy, which he is, but you know, the Omar Perez that I know is really cheesy and really funny. So you know, sometimes I feel like people should give him the benefit of the doubt and, you know, just try to get to know him.
My favorite quality from my dad is he's a gentleman. He does little things that, you know, really speaks out, you know, being a gentleman. And those traits, I guess, have helped me build friends, and you know, just helped me as a person.
I always like to say that, you know, I don't need a Mother's Day to tell my mom that I love her, just like I don't need a Father's Day to tell my dad that I love him. So if he were here right now, I probably wouldn't tell him I love him because I tell him that all the time. I would more so, you know, ask him about his day, you know, how his day is gone, because that's just kind of the relationship that we have.
I would say I love you very much, Dad, even though I don't say or express it, and you're my hero. And Dad, you're a catch.
I want to say that the earliest memory of my dad is when we went to Mexico and we were like in this river, but I don't know what part of Mexico, but he knows. Yeah, he knows. And we were just having fun, and I was wearing like this little bathing suit. But yeah, that's the earliest memory. My favorite quality about my dad is that he actually goes out of his way to help others, and he doesn't look to get anything back from it. He generally does it because he wants to, and I think that's very important because not a lot of people have that. And that is also something I feel like I learned from him, and it has helped me, like, you know, build friendships. It has helped me help others, you know, when they are in need. Yeah. If my dad was right here right now, I would actually tell him I love him very much. I appreciate all the sacrifices he has done for me and my family. He is one of the reasons as to why I am the person I am today. And he has shown me many things about life that I didn't think I would need to know. He has helped me through the many ups and downs. And he is one of the reasons as to why I try my best to bring the best version of myself. He deserves nothing but the best. And one way I show that is by actually, you know, trying to make him proud, whether it's in school, whether it's at work, whether it's helping provide for my family. He has taught me many things that have benefited me for the best. And I just thank and appreciate him. And I'm very grateful.